Another day, which means I should play Roblox. But what to play? Everything is just boring and brain-rotted. Then, what should I play? I just don't know what to choose, even when there's thousands of games. But most of it is never dead games. And good ones don't pop up. So today, I will try to help you with my recommendations. This is first game. In our list, the game itself isn't that bad, and here's what you're doing in it. And as person that has everything except pay-to-win guns and 0.0 to 9% gun, I recommend it, but there's small problem. Firstly, game becomes boring after few days, or when you got everything in it. And also I wanted to introduce the time until the game will become boring. And the zombie arena will be interesting for only 2 to 5 days. After that, game feels boring. In my opinion, game is good to cure boredom, but not for a long period of time. Overall, the game is 7 out of 10, because for me it's pretty raw game. So let's get into another one. And now it's time for TTD. The game itself is good, if you will play Legacy 1. This is old but good tower defense type game, and to be honest, I played it since the release. The Legacy 1 is just old version of original, but I prefer the Legacy. You can know it from my first video on channel. And the TTD will be interesting for 5 to 7 days because of how game created. Overall, it's 6 out of 10. Might be one of the most interesting games in today's list, not only because of how it looks, but the atmosphere and details as well. The game is inspired by Phasmophobia, which is also a great game. The game about ghost hunting, which I don't recommend to do in real life. But in there, it's pretty interesting. You have starter pack of items, and with it, you can start hunting your first ghosts. Also, as long as you play, you getting levels, and with them, you can unlock more maps and items to use. Also, you have a journal, where you need to put all strange things that happens in the map, so you can identify the ghost. Overall, the game is actually fun and interesting, and the interest will stay for week month. Overall, it's 9 out of 10. The game is absolute peak. The JJS is fighting game that inspired with Jujutsu Kaisen, and the game is actually interesting, not because of fights, but also destructible map. The characters and mechanics is absolutely amazing. The interest to game will last to first rage. Overall, the game is 10 out of 10. Just remind this is my opinion. The game itself is more about cars than Taxi, but still feels and plays amazing. The graphics are fire, and vibe from this game is awesome. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes boring, but not always. I might recommend it to every guy that loves cars. The interest to game is from month to 2 months, and overall it's 8 out of 10. This is not default Seeker versus Hirer, because Seeker has a gun, but Hirers has ability to crouch or even lay. The game has few game modes, and interest to game will stay from month to 2 months. Overall, it's 7 out of 10, because the graphics isn't that hyped. One Tap is might be one of the most relaxing games after the pool games, because the moments can be so good that you might feel pleasure from it. The map and graphics are simple, but did well, and the skins have their own sound effects, which I really like. The interest to game will vary it from 3 weeks to month. Overall, the game itself might be 8 out of 10, because it's not impressed me too hard. So now you know what you would play if you will be bored. Thanks Toast for his help, and that's all for today. See you in next video.